So once we've come up with a name for our company, then we're going to need to do the next step here, which is to find a registered agent for our business. So a registered agent basically is every state requires you to have a physical address where someone can receive mail, usually on normal business hours, tends to be like 9 to 5, depends on the state, where someone can receive mail. So it has to be a physical address. And I know what people are thinking, that they can just use a PO box or like a UPS box when they put an address in for their business location, but you actually cannot do that. It has to be a location that someone is present at during most days, most time in the day. And so you have a couple of options here. You can either use your own home address as your registered agent for the business, or you can go with a registered agent service. Now, I recommend using a registered agent service. This is basically someone who will act on your behalf. You can use their address. I'll show you this in just a second. And the reason why I like registered agents is because if you use your own home address, this is going to be publicly available information. And when people search up your business, they'll be able to see where you live. And to me, I just don't really like that. I know most people who create companies, they don't want random people showing up at their house because their information is public out there for the whole world to see. And so the way that we do this is we hire a registered agent. So the best one that we use is called Busy. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. But not only are they helping you with the registered agent where you can use their address, but they're also helping you to create your LLC. They're filing your articles of organization. They're getting your EIN for you. They're doing all these other things that I think is totally worth it. So let me just show you how you can create this with Busy and how they're going to help you with this registered agent. So for entity type, I'm just going to click LLC and pick the state in which I'm trying to open an LLC in. You don't have to necessarily live in the state in which you are creating an LLC in. I would recommend doing some more research on that because I am, once again, not an attorney or an accountant, and so tax laws can vary. But if you want to get to Busy, you can just go to the link below in the description where you can start signing up for it. And we're going to go with the gold plan because with the gold plan, what Busy's doing is they are helping us with our articles of organization, which is very important. They're giving us free registered agent service for a year. They're also helping us with name searches, so we can do that. And then things like an EIN, and then also an operating agreement when we go with the gold package. So let's say I want this to be Santrell Bakery LLC, and the industry it's in is bakeries. And then I'm just going to click next. And then we can decide if we want a expedited state filing or not. Let's say for this, I'm really in a rush. I want to get this done as fast as possible. You obviously don't have to do this. It just depends on, how fast you're looking to get this set up. And then I'm going to fill out this information here. And then we get to the part where we can use Busy as a registered agent for us, or we can decide if we want to use our own address. I certainly don't want people knowing where I live, and so I'm going to let Busy use this address, and it's going to be somewhere in Miami. That is the registered agent service. And so what they do for us now is that whenever there is mail that goes to that address, they will scan this incoming mail, they'll email it to you, or they'll upload it to a portal so that you'll have it available when something gets sent to that address. So let me just fill out some more information here and then we'll go through the flow. I'm going to click next. And we have some other options as well. I'm going to skip over this for now. The number of members, there's one member, it's just me. I'm using the assigned address from Busy. I'm going to click on next, and I'm going to let them be my registered agent for the first year, which is free, which is awesome. I'm going to click next, and then they're going to help me get an EIN as well. And so an EIN is really important because this is essentially like a social security number for a business. So you know how when you open up a bank account, you need to have a social security number? Well, if you're a business, you don't have a social security number. Instead, you have something called an EIN. So this is what is used to identify you to the IRS as a taxpayer. It's like your taxpayer information. So they will help you get this. You're gonna have to enter your social in here in order to get that. And then we're going to go through some other information and we can click next. But this is the process of going through Busy. It's pretty easy and they help you through this whole thing. So other things that we need, something called articles of organization. This is basically what you're filing with the state. Busy will do this for you. You can also do this on the state's website if you want to try to figure that out. It's a little bit more confusing. This is going to be the LLC name, the address, the registered agent's name, just all the information that you're filing with the state, the management structure, and then submitting it to the state. Now, if you're using the gold package on Busy, they're going to do this for you. So it makes it very easy to file, but this is, obviously the most crucial step of creating an LLC is actually filing articles of organization with the state in which you are creating it.